Crude oil can be separated. Oh, okay, I mean, I didn't revise for chemistry paper 1, so I really think I should revise for chemistry paper 2 to maybe bump up my grade a bit, so I'm just cramming in some paper 2 revision into...
No, don't you dare even think about revising for paper 2 yet. What, paper 1 topics only?
No, paper 2 topic, paper 1 topics.
I mean, paper 1
Why?
topics. We're only going to be putting paper 1
test,
topics on
isn't it?
paper 2. This is a paper 1 topic test on paper 2.
But I haven't revised for paper 1, paper 2 is the revised.
Well, it looks like I care. I am the exam board, okay? And I'm telling
Okay.
you that we're doing paper 1 topics on paper 2, so it doesn't matter if you didn't revise for paper 1, huh?
What is going on? It is me, Lucid VJ, back here to look at some more chemistry memes. That exam was awful for me. I completely bombed that exam. I'm getting excited for results day when I come up on a fat fail of a grade when I received that. Probably the hardest exam I have sat through, not by the merit that it was hard, just at the fact that I was so underprepared for this exam. But it doesn't matter because there was a few memes that came from this exam, and that means a video today, so we can be thankful for that at least. With that being said, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, and leave a like on this video. It means way more than you think, and it'll only be taking like 5 seconds out of your day, and it'll help me out so much. I'd really appreciate if you can do that. And without further ado, let's look into the memes. Chemistry paper 1 content, chemistry paper 2 content. Corporate needs you to find differences between these two images. AQA, they're the same picture. Why? Why was there a need to insert paper 1 topics into paper 2? If they're not going to be put in paper 1, leave them in the past. I can be thankful that they didn't come up. But don't take them and put them into paper 2. Because if I'm revising for paper 2, because I failed paper 1. I failed paper 1, so I don't know what's on paper 1. I'm bad at paper 1, that's why I'm revising for paper 2. It is paper 2 for a reason. It is the second half of the content in paper 2. Do not take paper 1 content and put that into paper 2, because that is just dumb. That is not ideal, and that is just really a messed up thing to do. You did kids dirty for that AQA. That was disgusting. Thanos when he can't respire on Titan. I thought I was the only one who was like thinking of this in the exam, because they're literally talking about a planet or moon in this case that Thanos is from, and it was kind of funny in the exam. I was just thinking of the memes that are gonna come from this. I was like, do I make the meme myself, because I feel like I've got an idea for a meme, but I was like, nah, loads of kids on Reddit will have already done it by the time I even get out of the exam hall. Lo and behold, they did. Loads of Thanos memes. It's kind of funny, to be honest. When AQA include paper 1 topics on paper 2, pulled a little sneaky on you. They really did. That was so sneaky and conniving, and I do not rate AQA for that at all. That was not cool, AQA. Not cool. Students, maths questions on chemistry paper 2. Allow us to introduce ourselves. Yeah, a lot of maths coming into chemistry and physics, so if you're not very good at maths, I hope that exam went well for you, and good luck on Friday, because for a lot of people, Friday is the last exam, okay? And that is a whammy of loads of maths, loads of physics, and a whole bunch of science and knowledge. So brace yourselves, because paper 2 is coming. The attack of the paper 2s, it happened. It really did happen. After paper 1s were going like easy, it lulled us into a false sense of security. Everyone was like, you know what? Exams aren't that hard. Boom, bap, bop. Paper 2s came around and they were lethal. Bio paper 2 killed it. Chemistry paper 2 killed it. Now, I'm no analytical economist myself, but following this trend, we can assume that physics paper 2 will decimate the masses. Physics paper 2, I'm calling it now, is going to be a hard paper, because it's the final paper. It's going to end the GCSEs for so many people. They're going to make it a hard one. They are not going to make this easy. I can guarantee you that right now. This last exam will pull a big punch, so brace yourselves now. Just a little bit of aluminium sulfate. Ooh, now I kind of can't remember this question, because all of it kind of just merged into one big question for me, because hydrocarbon sulfate, aluminium, copper dioxide, sulfate, ions, compounds, they all mean the same thing to me. Absolutely nothing. I can't remember what this means, but there was probably some question out there where some dude used too much. A lot of the required practical questions, I just made up required practicals. I didn't know the required practicals, because I prepared for the required practicals, but it turns out I prepared the complete wrong ones, or the ones I thought I prepared for in a completely incomprehensible manner that would make no sense in an exam situation. So for the required practical questions, I got no marks, other than maybe marks for safety or equipment used, because I think I managed to get those right, but I don't know. Like I said, it's just one big blur of an exam. I can't remember, but thank God I never have to do chemistry again. Now, there's only one reason why I respect chemistry, and that was because of this man right here. Big up to Walter White and big up to Jesse Pinkman. Me writing about Thanos when they asked me about the Moon Titan, they called me a madman. I was so tempted to write about Thanos. I literally circled Titan. I was like, what the hell? How can they put this on the exam? There was so many endgame memes like throughout these AQA exams. Yeah, like Hydra in the biology paper. Like AQA low-key sneaking a bit of endgame stuff in there for everyone. When you list all the safety equipment for a practical rather than giving the actual method, I'm going to do what I like to call a pro gamer move. Now if this applies, that means I am the ultimate pro gamer, because I was just doing this for both 6-marker questions, okay? I was just spitting facts about the apparatus, the safety precautions, how you need to wear goggles when dealing with distilled water because it might go in your eye and you might be irritated, which was complete rubbish. I can't remember what I wrote. Again, it was a big blur. I really just want to go to bed. That exam was too long and I did not even write anything relevant for the 6 markers apart from the safety equipment and apparatus used, because that made up the majority and the massive chunk of my 6 markers. So there's that. You think you did bad, wait till you see my grade, you will feel infinitely better about yourself. Don't feel bad if you messed this exam up, just know that I did worse, and it could be worse for you, so you probably did better than you think. When you remember the formula for the atom economy, even though paper 1 was over a week ago, I'm still worthy. If you can remember the formula for the atom economy even when it's not on the paper, GG to you. How do you remember stuff after an exam? After an exam, me and my boys, what we like to do is we like to go for fat walks to just forget everything, okay? If you go on a fat walk and just forget about everything on the exam, clear your mind and just never have to worry about it again. I am so glad I will never have to do chemistry again. Only time I would do chemistry is if I'm in an RV in the desert somewhere. That's about it, not trying to bait myself out. But yeah, finally don't have to do chemistry again, never have to do maths again, won't be doing English again, and I am ecstatic, okay, because these subjects were draining the life and energy out of me, but now I can thrive and be independent and focus on what I want to do. A question on a topic you know nothing about. This is kind of scary, you don't know anything about this topic, okay? It's coming up, it's gonna be bad. Draw a graph. The relief that I felt when this came up, okay? Drawing a graph. That is the best question you can do, because it's kind of hard to mess up the graph questions, because when a graph question comes up, I'm like, thank goodness, a guaranteed couple of marks. Because graph questions, they're pretty easy. You just either draw the graph, read the graph, complete the graph, do the graph, become the graph. Saying all this, I probably got 0 marks on all the graph questions because I'm a dumbass. I've revised all the paper 2 topics. AQA. Did you revise moles? Year 11s. But that's paper 1. Give the moles in 1 decimeter cubed of the samples. Here we go again. Why do you have to do it? Why did you have to put the paper 1 topics in paper 2 and the paper 2 topics in paper 1?
Birthday gift on my birthday to my birthday party on my birthday with a birthday gift.
What kind of backwards magicianary craft? What kind of backwards thinking made you to do this? AQA, oh look at me, I'm so random. I'm just flying in topics left, right, center. That mean nothing to the students who have revised, okay? If you revised for paper 1, didn't do anything for paper 2, and you was like, you know what, I can sacrifice my paper 2, you actually did double revision, 2 revision for the price of 1 revision. I call that a bargain. Buy 1, get 1 free. If you just revised paper 2 and not paper 1, you just took a loss. You wasted your time that could have been spent revising something else just to lose out on some marks, okay? AQA, I clapped. I'm sorry, I'm just saying it now. Chemistry paper 2, AQA, my science grades. My science grades going in the gutter because all those paper 2s from the sciences killed my grade. They are finito. I am done. The paper 2s of the sciences have messed up my grades. Bio paper 1, alright. Bio paper 2, chemistry paper 1, alright, just a bit boring. Chemistry paper 2, physics paper 1, alright actually. They were just making us do loads of maths and they gave me the equations on the foundation paper and the sheet, so I'm not too bothered about that. But physics paper 2, I'm calling it now, it's going to be horrible unless the whole thing's about space, because then if it's on space, that's pretty cool, because space questions are kind of fun to answer, to be honest, and they make me think and feel engaged in the answer. Mom, can we have water? No, we have water at home. Water at home. If you understand this, feel free to let me know, because I am not very good at chemistry. I don't know what those mean. Are they hydrocarbons? No, they're not hydrocarbons. They're iron lattice maybe? Oh my god, I'm making a fool of myself. I know nothing about chemistry. If you want to fill me in as to what this means, please let me know. Periodic table in a chemistry exam. Whoa, this is absolutely worthless. Why waste so much resources on those periodic tables, okay? There should have been a question in the exam like, resources on Earth are running fairly low. State one way we could reduce the impact. Here's an idea. Maybe don't print off periodic tables for every single kid in the country just for them to not have to use it. What was the point in that? That was honestly such a waste of paper and resources that could have been used effectively, okay? Why waste paper? It's not cool. It's literally just such a waste. Why would you do that? There were so many students doing chemistry and so many periodic tables printed off. What a waste. Who the f counts bubbles? This meme was made by the syringe gang. My chemistry knowledge is very weak. I don't know, do you use syringes to count bubbles, or do you count bubbles? Like, what's the syringe used for? Also, I know that a syringe is used for is to get in that sweet Calpol. Yeah, I'm a heavy drug addict. I'm addicted to Calpol. I just inject it straight into my veins so I can hit my bloodstream and I can get that high quicker, you know what I'm saying? Get my belt, wrap it around, inject some Calpol, just get high for days, man. Heroin? Nah. Coke? Nah. Cannabis? Nah. Calpol? Yeah. But for real, I have no clue why you'd use a syringe in this scenario. But guess what? It doesn't matter, because I will never be in a scenario where I have to do this. Unless I am in that caravan in the desert like I mentioned before. Oh, would you look at that? We're all out of time for memes. No. I'd like to thank you very much for watching. It has been a pleasure, as always. Some people only have one more exam left to go. If you've got one exam left to go, well done, congratulations. Smash that exam on Friday or whenever your next exam is, your last exam. Kill that exam, okay? Let AQA on your exam board know who's boss and finish your GCSEs like a legend, okay? I want you to end it with a bang, okay? Do something special, okay? Make the most of it, because you're never gonna get this time again. First time you're having like 11, 12 weeks off when you haven't had that since you was like 4 years old, 4 years old, okay? I have not had this much time off of school in like the past 12 years, which is actually kind of crazy. Like, I've never had an experience like this in my life now that I think about it. So I'm actually really excited to just have 12 weeks off, every day being like a Saturday. I'm gonna work so hard on bringing you the videos you want to enjoy. So if you want to see those videos, make sure you subscribe to this channel here, subscribe to this channel, and make sure you turn on post notifications and leave a like so you can never miss out on an upload. If you're on Instagram or Twitter, make sure you follow my socials, okay? I'll be posting updates on there regularly. So if you really want to come with me on this journey, feel free to, because there's a ticket on the Lucid Vijay Express waiting just for you. That sounded really cringy, so I think I'll end the video here. But thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow. Peace. This meme was made by the Singerine syringe. Singerine. Singerine. This meme. This meme was made by the Singerine. Oh my god. This meme was made by the syringe.